Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm here in the beautiful Lisbon in Portugal with the sea in the back in Alfama in the old city center. And today I would like to talk about freedom in music and how to achieve freedom as an interpreter. What it needs and what you need to do. Freedom in music is often misunderstood because many people think that you are free if you just do whatever you want. That's not really freedom. First of all, you need to understand the music, so you need to understand the composer's intentions, and you have to understand what he or she wrote, understand the writing, what feelings are in the music, what thoughts and what philosophies, and what exactly the composer's intentions were. And then you need to learn on how you actually achieve that. So what you need is, first of all, you need a good technical foundation. I know I'm repeating myself because I say that in lots of my videos, but it's really important to understand that without any technical foundation, you cannot express yourself. It's like you have to learn how to talk first before you can express a story, you can express something, right? Your thoughts might be there, but if you cannot form the words with your mouth, it's impossible to actually say that. And it's the same with an instrument, especially with the piano. And then how to combine that with the understanding of the piece, right? Another thing is to understand how you get to that technical foundation, because you need a lot of discipline. And you can never achieve freedom without being disciplined. That's also a big misunderstanding, because people think, yeah, I just do whatever I want. Also in life, by the way, music is always very similar to life. It's like an extraction of life. So most of things that apply to music also apply to life. And if you're not disciplined, if you make a plan and you don't follow through with that, you cannot be free, because things are just happening to you and you're just reactive and not proactive. So you need to become proactive as a player. So you need to have a good plan on how to achieve your goals technically, and then you need to follow through with that plan in order to achieve that freedom, so you can actually express the words, in our case the notes, in the way that you want and in the way that you understand the piece. And that is truly freedom. Every concert and every performance will be a little bit different, of course, but it's nothing, that should just arbitrarily happen to you. So you have to understand how you actually express yourself. And of course, if you're angry, one day you will express your anger with shouting a lot. Another day you would express your anger with just turning silent. Another day you might express your anger with just arguing, So that's different ways in how to express the anger, but you have to understand that the anger is there in the music, and then you have the tools to actually express it. Or another example might be, you're extremely overwhelmed with happiness. Like here in my vacation, right? I feel so happy right now and free, because I'm just doing this video because I want to, but nobody pushes me to do anything, right? But if you feel super happy, so that one day you might just have this smile on your face and you have goosebumps and you walk through the streets because you're so overwhelmed by the beauty of life. Another day you might jump around and shout and go partying. Another day, so the reactions to that emotion are different, and you can express that emotion in different ways. And that's also what makes different interpretations possible, because one pianist has one way of showing it in one situation. Another pianist has another way of showing it in specific situations. But you need to learn to understand what is in the music, right? So you need to understand different genres. You need to understand how did Baroque composers write music, how did classical composers write music, how did romantic composers write music, contemporary, and so on and so forth, impressionistic, whatever genre you want, with other genres, non-classical of course. And then you have to understand on how to express that, what is in the music. And for that you need, first of all, technical foundation. We've talked about that, of course. And you also need a lot of knowledge of yourself. You need to understand who you are as a person and how you interact with the world, if you really want to also express that in the music. Because how can you understand a composition if you don't even understand yourself and how you function, right? So you need to get a deep understanding of yourself, of your soul, of your heart, if you want to express yourself in music. And that's a very, very long journey, of course. But it's also worth starting it at any single moment, because it will be very fulfilling for yourself and also for the audience, by the way. So what can you do in order to understand yourself better, right? You have different possibilities. Of course, you have to experience life. You cannot just sit in your practicing rooms assuming that, you know, something will happen to you. It will not. So you need to go out to life, make experiences, positive ones, also negative ones. You should not look for negative ones, but they will happen, of course. So you should look for experiences to shape your personality. Then, of course, you can go and read a lot of books. I have just this book here. I just started reading Dostoevsky, very good Russian writer. But then you should also learn about other forms of art. You should go to museums, the theater, culture, learn about food. You know, be curious, open-minded, so that will shape you as a personality, and that will also shape your music in the end. I have always been a big fan of Arthur Rubinstein, who said you should not practice more than 3 hours in your practicing rooms, because you need to experience life if you want to express life. You know, if you don't have anything you can express, then, you know, that's a big problem. So basically, you need to have something to express. Then you need to understand the composer and what they wanted to express. And then you need the technique to get there. And in order to get to the technique, you need discipline. So yeah, it might be a little bit confusing now, because on one hand you need to be open but also disciplined, and you have to understand the composer but then also yourself in order to be able to express what the composer intended, but with your own tools, right? So your way of feeling happy, your way of feeling angry. And that's basically everything you need in order to feel free in the end if you perform something, because you will feel free if you really understood it and it's really yours and you can express it in the best possible way. So if you also want to learn on how to achieve freedom in music as a pianist, then what you need to do now is to apply for a free strategy session here at aaronpilson.com/academy, and you have to fill out the form, and either I or my assistant will call you to then find out how exactly we can help you with your piano playing. So get ready, and we see each other in the next video. So I'm going now to enjoy my coffee time here in Lisbon before heading back to Berlin with my girlfriend, who is here in the back. Don't forget to also subscribe the channel and send it to all your friends if you think that it's valuable piano content here. Keep practicing also in summertime, stay disciplined and be open-minded. Go out to the beach, go out with people and learn about life. So take care and goodbye.